Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's now Friday the 3rd of August. The year is nearly over and I'm heading home at 5:45. Let's just get going before this taxi comes back along the street again. So yeah, it's been, ooh, do you know, just cut that corner, don't mind me. It's not like, I mean, a car you can't notice, is it really? Either beggars. So, oh, we missed them lights as well. God, you know, it's my life at the moment. So yeah, it's been a funny old week again. Pretty steady away at work, so does make you wonder.
Warning, K-band radar.
What's going on? A busy week, then a quiet week, then a busy week, and then a few quiet weeks, and you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. So what's been happening? Last weekend was pretty busy for me, actually, productive. I did a lot of steam-itting. Didn't actually manage to stay awake for the Playhouse, though, which is unfortunate, really, because I really wanted to join in that. And I've got a horrible feeling I'm not going to do it again today either, because I was up a bit late last night for the Pimp Your Post Thursday again, because I quite like going to that and dropping some posts in and whatever else. So it's a bit awkward, but I don't know, maybe I will get some sort of inspirational energy and manage to stay awake. I don't know. So yeah, last weekend pretty busy. Don't know if I did a post Friday night, can't remember now. I was going to, maybe I didn't. Saturday I did a photo post on Saturday, which was for taxi for her coal gas tag with friends, and it was broken things, and that was perfect for me because I got loads of broken stuff around the house, and in fact I did the garden, so just bits of broken stuff in the garden. So I took some photos for that, and that was the Saturday one. We had a bit of rain and thunder and lightning and even hail. It was yeah, it was a right mixed bag last Saturday. Sunday I managed to actually do the vlog post on Steam, which is a bit of a miracle. Managed to shoehorn that in. Tried to do something a little bit different with it as well. So what I did is I tried to like make a bit of a story out of all the posts I read title, but I only kind of thought that part way through it, so it didn't really work that well. But now I've got the idea, the semblance of it, what I could do is reorganise all the posts that I'm going to put in so that the titles will actually make a sort of story, because all I did was just, I listed them all in the order I'd read them, so of course there's no chance they're going to make anything useful out of that. So that's the new idea, is to make some sort of story out of all the posts. So did that, and did a Sublime Sunday as well. Managed to just, wasn't a hugely exciting one. I just went out, funny enough, I just went out to the shop to pick up a few bits on the Sunday evening and just took some photos while I was out, that was all. Made a bit of a post out of that. So that was okay. Unfortunately, Steam value has gone rock bottom at the moment. It's the lowest it's been. So I did all that busy posting last week, and I'll have lost out on when I upvoted it, because it was about 1.3 or 4 last weekend, and it's down to 1.1 today. So unless there's a sudden surge for tomorrow, because I think the first post that'll pay out will be tomorrow. A post did, oh, it's the weird guy in pink who keeps waving at everybody and running about like a loon. So yeah, it's that's a bit really, but I'll be doing a post tonight hopefully. I've got Words with Witty in about an hour, so I'm going to have to get in quick and get on with that. And then after that, or maybe during that, or actually I've not finished Sublime Sundays yet, and I've got to share all that. So much to do. Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a disaster, really. Right, we'll get on with that on the way home, because we need to do Mr Nellis's Words of Wisdom, and also I need to go and drop me few parcels. Not many parcels today. We had a few during the week, but today just not much, really, not a lot. So Mr Nellis says his words of wisdom, things to talk about. I was watching that car about to get crushed. Lucky man. Things to talk about on your vlog, says Mr Richard Nellis. Roseanne Barr said a tweet about her new show being cancelled coaster. Her everything as she had an interview with the previous president as he was Barack Obama. Right. Richard's been to Lightcliff Tea Rooms with Chris, as I'm going there with my mum on Saturday afternoon next. And when either have you last been there, or you're going next there? I actually went, I think last Friday morning, Richard. Yeah, a week ago. And I didn't mention it on the vlog, sorry. One of those things. What happened was, yeah, I took it out in the morning, so I dropped the lad off for his last day at school, and then drove there and dropped it off then. So yeah, about a week ago. So that's when I went last. What else have we got? Wayne Rooney left covered in blood after he suffered a broken nose for DC United on Sunday. Unfortunate. The 80th anniversary of the Beano on Monday. My mum used to read the Beano before I did. As did you ever used to read the Beano? I used to be a big fan of the Beano. And I was in the Dennis the Menace club thing as well. I had all the badges and little things and whatever else. So yeah, and I used to get the annuals every year as well when I was younger, the Beano annuals. So I was well into Beano, yeah. I probably still got the annuals kicking about somewhere. Never get rid of stuff, me. And she also, so Richard's mum also read another comic called Bobo Rabbit. No, I don't remember that one. Maybe before my time even. Also, Richard's been to the Catch with his grandma and granddad on Monday evening, and San Vito with my mum on Wednesday. My mum on Wednesday evening. You get out a lot for food, Richard. Do you not know how to cook? You know, you can stay in and just cook food, you know, and then eat it in your house. Don't have to go out all the time. Richard was Victor Meldrew as one of the Electric Bowl staff put a bacon on my cheeseburger by mistake when you had a tea out on Monday night. Richard, you ate out. Wednesday night you ate out. Thursday night you ate out. And you're going out to eat on Saturday. You were always out eating food, Richard. How do you afford all this? Honestly, I wish I could afford to eat out nearly every single night of the week. God, obviously I'm in the wrong job somewhere. I need a Mr Nellis job. So, no Bob Bell vlog on this past Sunday, as he's told me his wife, Kara, was ill. Yes, so he'll be very busy looking after his wife, because there was no one else to do that. Right, I need to go and drop these parcels off, and then I shall come back and we'll get going on the way home, and I'll discuss the rest of the things I want to discuss. That's a good idea, isn't it? Right, see you in a bit. Okay, back from the parcel depository for the delivery. Whoa! Hi ho, silver and away. A little bit tight, that one, but if there's a gap, you got to take it. Not running into cars in front either. That wouldn't be very good. So, yeah, did the Pimpy Post Friday, Thursday even, because it's Friday now. Last night, and yeah, I was up a little late. It was only till 2-ish, something around 2, I forget actually, but it was about there. I mean, I got a little bit benefit, of course, school holidays this week, so I can sleep in a little and sneak it away till, God, van smoking like a trooper up here. It smells like burning rubber. I wonder if he's got a tyre rubbing or something. No, he's just got a bad oil leak into the combustion chamber. Oh well, these exciting things that you see on the way home, van smoking and whatever else. So yeah, so it's all been a bit hectic, because the plus side, all right, steam values down in the gutter and whatever else, but my witnessing is progressing quite nicely. Moving up the witness lists, I'm say getting pretty much 2 steam power a day now, which is good, very good. And also, the other reason I was kind of up busy last night is it all started going off because my buddy on Steam, Deranged Visions, who does all these photography contests and takes a load of great photos himself, he started up witnessing after I did, but he shot past me in the table because he's obviously got a bigger network of people he knows, and he spends a lot of time networking with people. You know, all I do is read posts and comment on them, whereas he actually sort of chats with people and networks with them or whatever else, which is probably a better thing. But you know, I'm not so much a chatty person as I just like reading posts and commenting on them and sharing them.
30 miles per hour.
But yeah, he'd obviously got a lot bigger network of people and a lot more backing for his witness, but he's had to shut it down this week because it was getting too much. The cost of actually renting the server was far more than he was going to be getting back in the terms of steam power, and he's got other things that he needed to be spending money on, not that. So in the end he did a few months, but he couldn't keep it up, so he shut down. And what he said was he was going to ask sort of his backers that had voted him to vote me instead. So I said, well, that's fine, but you worked damn hard to get all that back in, and I don't want to just get it offloaded for free just because you unfortunately had to shut down your server again. So in the end we came up with, we'd do a like joint witness, so we'd team up for it, and that way I'll be giving something back to him for all the hard work he's done to get those witness votes that he's now going to try and push towards me, because it all relies on them wanting to vote me. But obviously in my point of view as well, it helps a bit. He got that backing based on him, and if we're working together, then they're still backing him technically just via me rather than him directly. So I think that kind of works for everyone. So yeah, so I've teamed up to form a witness team on Steemit, and yeah, we're going blazing guns away now. So trying to move up the table even more, maybe get even more steam power built up from producing blocks. Server itself is still running, it's running really good on this experimental version. They keep saying, I mean, loads of people saying, oh, we're waiting because they're bringing out a more stable build of it, but they've been saying that a few weeks. I mean, I've been running 3.5 weeks now, I think, is it? Something like that, I can't remember exactly, but I've been running a while on this experimental version, and you know, it's all right. The only thing is, like I say, the logs are munching up space, so I have to go in every 12 hours or so at least. So like this morning when I woke up, I went in, and like I say, I just overwrite the logs, the log file with a blank text file, so it goes from the 12 gigabytes it would have been or whatever it was to 0 again, and I get the space back, and then it repeats it. So when I get home now, I'll have a login again, and no doubt it'll have used up a bit more space again, and I'll just clear it. As long as I keep up with that, so it doesn't actually look like I'm being, you know, all good. So as long as I keep up with that and keep making sure it doesn't. See, I don't know, maybe I could leave it and eventually it would sort itself out, but I kind of don't want to run out of space, because then the server will just go poopy. It just won't work right. Well, I don't really know what happens. I presume a server just shuts itself off if it runs out of disk space, or something will go wrong, or it would shut down the process that was using the space up, or I don't know. I don't really know what happened, but I don't really want to find out either. So, but I think that's the main issue that they're wanting to look at. Someone else has mentioned that they keep missing blocks every now and again because of some error, but every one I've been called for, my server's processed fine, and in between it is just there running along, processing all the blockchain transactions like it should do, like a good little server. So yeah, I just walk in the middle of the road, yeah, don't mind me. I'm gonna golf at me chuff. So yeah, it's all going well, that side of it. Witnessing's going well, server's running well, processing blocks, earning steam power. Oh, I have actually now finally reached over 2,000 of my own steam power, which is quite a big achievement, I feel. So yes, I now have over 2,000 of my own steam power. Not actually worth that much at the moment because Steam's only valued at $1. Well, $1 something, $1.02 at the moment. I think it was when my last witness price feed fed through. So, but even then, 2,000 Steam at $1.2, it's still 2,000 and something dollars, about £1,800. And I've not put probably about £400 I think I've probably put into Steam. I had to start buying in some to cover up the cost of all that rented Steam power for uploading people. But so that's still a net gain from all the time I've been blogging on there of about £1,400 or so. It's not bad really, is it, for just sitting at a computer typing endlessly, like every single day. I get chance, and all through the night and all through the weekend and every other minute. But at least I've got something back for all that effort. And of course the thing about holding it in there as an investment, Steam value goes up, that 2,000 could be worth $4,000, $6,000. It got up to $8 at one point, Steam value. So that would be a massive amount there. And it does also, your Steam power that you store up in there, you retains, well, they're kind of like shares in reality of the Steam. That grows 10% every year, whatever happens. That's kind of built into it. You know, don't you go sneaking out at me. So, I'll tell you what, some wags last week, when I went out and did me shopping last Sunday, across that bit of road there, just check no one's coming, you see where those humps are in front? Across that road, they'd put all these barriers to block it off completely. And I sneaked up on the curb edge and on the green bit of grass. Sneaked up on that, thought, right, I'm not getting out of my car to move these barriers. I should have done really, but so I just like zoomed up on the grass because it was a drop curve anyway. Now what's he doing? Is he going to another shop? To go round it, but just as I was going round, because I didn't really slow that much because I got space and it was just curb and grass, and then I realised at the last minute as I was sort of on that curb, there's chuffing big blocks of stone, and I mean big, not little ones, big blocks of stone that someone's put on the corner bit of there to stop people cutting the corner and ruining the grass. And of course I was ploughing along quite merrily towards these damn things. Good job I spotted them because the grass is really long. So like I said, I could have very nearly, if I'd barreled into them, that would not have done the car no good at all, because they're of a fair size. I mean, the wheels bounced over it, could have popped the tyre, could have bounded up and damaged bodywork and God knows what else. I mean, a right disaster that would have been. So, oh, you've noticed there's something behind me. Very good. So yeah, that was a bit of a thing itself. So that's it. So that has been my week. It's been a funny old week at work. It's been a bit slow. Steam value's down, but I've got a good retained Steam power. I'm a witness. I'm earning Steam power from my server. I'm earning quite a lot from my post, but I could be earning a lot more if the value of Steam went up after I'd been buying them, not down, because now I'm getting less and losing out, but oh well. We'll see. Right, I'm off in to see if I can try and work out how I'm going to stay up till midnight tonight to join in the Playhouse show. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'd chew coffee or something. Goodness knows. Right, have a good weekend and week next week. I hope the week's treated Bob Bell a bit better, and he might do a vlog. But I've got to watch. I've still not commented on last week's vlog. Not last week's, the weeks before. Oh, so bad. So behind on everything. Right, I'm off. Okay, see ya.